Hey everyone, family, friends, soul family, tribe, people who have been awake for a while, people who are just waking up. Happy Equinox. It is March 19th, 2020, and we are in a massive shift, and I just thought I would check in and see how everyone is doing. And just remind you to just take a seat, be still. If you're not doing that already, definitely do that while you're listening to this video. I honestly have no idea what I'm about to share or why I came on. I just felt guided to sit down, be still myself, and to check in. I see that I have a mirror behind me so you can actually see. I'm probably always going to be in a different position when I do these videos, or a different place. And to be fair, I've never actually shared any of these videos. I tend to stick with just the voices, but I'm trying to get more comfortable in front of the camera because it's interesting times, and I think maybe seeing a familiar face or getting to know a face that will become familiar to you is important during these times, especially if you feel that sitting down and listening to my voice calms you, then that is my medicine. And while I'm on the topic of me having some medicine to share with others, I want to remind you that each and every one of us has a medicine. And this came through to me the other day while I was scrolling through social media, which, side note before I get into what I was just about to say, be cautious around how much time you're spending on social media right now. Check in to how you're feeling. So if at any time during the day you're feeling anxious or even irritable or in your head, or any of these could be subtle signs that you've sort of taken on some of the energies of the collective and it's affecting your own well-being, definitely check in to see what it was that you were just doing, maybe what you were reading. Take a minute to go get centered and get back to your own energy, because it's pretty easy for even the most grounded, calm, centered people to have their moments throughout the days right now where maybe possibly something that they read or were just thinking about on their own triggered them. Okay, so remember when that happens to be aware of it first and foremost, to see, hey, I was okay and now I'm not, to not judge yourself in that observation, and to find a tool that will bring you back to your own center. So the fastest way, if you aren't able to do anything else, is definitely to check into your breathing. Make sure you're taking deep centered breaths and breathing right down into your tummy, not just breathing up in these upper areas using your accessory muscles, but really getting down deep into your diaphragm. That will remind your nervous system that you are not running from a tiger or a bear, and that you are safe in this moment. That's another good tool to use if you're feeling anxious, is to repeat to yourself, I am safe, I am safe, I am safe, while you're breathing. And get outside as soon as you possibly can. If you have a pet, take them outside. If you have children, take them outside. If you have a partner, take them outside. If you're alone, go outside. Just go outside. Be with nature. And I know not everyone has the privilege of being around nature, but if it's not your own backyard, if you can find a park, you do tend to see a little bit more people outside right now. That's a whole other story. That's awesome. But hopefully you can find a space that you can be either alone or quiet in nature, ideally. If you're really feeling anxious, take your shoes and socks off and root into the ground and get grounded that way. It's called earthing. It's another way. So those are just little tools if you're finding that you're getting stressed out easily. But definitely what I'm feeling is important to remind everyone is, in these times of stress, I mean, this is a global stress for everyone, but even in our normal or daily stresses, or when things amp up or we feel overwhelmed, we have that tendency of wanting to go do something, but so that what I'm feeling is, okay, I have to know, I have to be informed. There's a lot of information out there. So there's this tendency to want to do something to help you feel safe. And I just want to remind you that the best thing to do is to really be with yourself and be still. And that reminder that when we are still, that's when that's when things connect. That's when the answers come. That's when our own intuitive guidance, which is what is most important, because everyone's going to need different things for themselves. That's when that can come through, right? In our stillness and our quiet. So it's not about doing. So you don't need to be on social media. And remember that a lot of that information that's being spread isn't accurate. It absolutely isn't. It can sound like it is, but you have to do your research to know, and you're checking, your truth seeking, to before you post something, because there's a lot of misinformation out there. There's a lot of fear mongering, and it might come from a good place that you want to share information, but if you're just clicking forward, share without fact checking, which you probably aren't, and you're probably doing it based on like a good consciousness of coming from a good place of wanting to help people. Just check in before you share something. I was literally just on social media and somebody was sharing some pretty serious, probably accurate stories, and I didn't read them because I knew it wouldn't help anything in this exact moment for me. And I think our peace of mind and our well-being and our ability to stay calm is extremely important, not only so that we can navigate our own lives and we can hear our own intuition and take care of those in our immediate vicinity, but also, and most importantly, keeping still and calm and out of fear and out of panic and all of those other emotions keeps our immune system strong. Remember that viruses are seeking a susceptible host. So a susceptible host might be one that's in stress and can provide the environment for it to grow. So if anything else, keep yourself calm and don't spread the fear that comes with it. And my goal is to stay off social media as much as possible. I know that I'll get the information that I need to get, and you can trust that you will as well. Nobody's going to be left out in the dark as to what's going on, and focus on what's best for our own well-being and our own health, and come from that place. Okay, so we know what to do. We've been talking about this for a while. The recommendations have been coming through from my messages lately anyway. Just that reminder of being still, resting, drinking tons of fluid, listening to your own intuition as to what you want, but doing and making decisions that are going to keep your own immune system healthy. All right, so just a quick check-in. I have to keep these under 10 minutes. I only come on when I'm inspired to. I'll never adhere to some strict schedule. If you find this helpful in any way, then please like and subscribe so you can be kept up with when the messages want to come through, and reach out. I am offering long distance, anywhere in the world, Qigong sessions as well. So much love. Stay healthy. Enjoy the stillness. Bye for now.